Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? Hi, Dee. Hi, Palesa. Hi, Atlee. How are you guys? I'm doing good, thanks. We'll just wait 5 minutes for others to join us. Today, we're doing maths literacy. We're going to spend a lot of time on some exercises more than anything else. Great, Palesa. I'm glad that you're awesome. That's fantastic. So we'll start at 25 past. We're just going to wait for other students to join us. Okay, guys, let's get started. Thanks so much for joining the lecture today. Hi, Bukeka. So, guys, I did mark like all of the assignments are marked from the previous one that you did. I think I'll talk about it next week when we are in class rather than today. But there are some things that we do need to work on. Okay, especially some of the students who are dedicated. Okay, I'm going to try to help you with your papers, but not to say not for everybody else as well. Everybody needs my help. but just to point out some things that need to be worked on. Alrighty, so today we are continuing with, not continuing, actually, we're just starting. We're starting maths literacy. So let's get started. But as usual, before we do, did anyone have any questions, or rather, does anyone have any questions from the previous lecture? Questions about information literacy that you would like to ask? Is there anyone who would like to share their views on cyber ethics? No? All right, so let's get started. So you can follow along in the textbook. We're using our Anderson Academic Literacies for the 21st Century. We are on pages 339 to 340. Today's lecture, as I said, is short, but we will spend about 30 minutes doing exercises. I'm just opening my textbook here. Cool. So I want to know from you, how often do you need to add or subtract or divide numbers when you're out shopping or using public transport or in a shopping mall, etc.? Anyone? So Palesa says she uses it a lot if she's on a budget. Okay, yes. I think, guys, it's especially when you're a student, you know. I mean, I'm still a student, so I also still have to budget. And I'm always like, okay, I'm going to spend this and this, spend this and this. I'll have enough money for this. And especially when you need like money for data and stuff, you're always like trying to calculate your money. And that was me not so long ago as well. So Bukeke says, very often I calculate all the things I'm buying before I pay. Yes. So we know that we live in South Africa. Sometimes we don't have access to a lot of money and things are so expensive. I do it as well. So I'm always calculating the cost of things, my expenses, my income, etc., etc. I was telling everyone the other day that, especially, not the other day, in the other class, that when you're in a taxi and you're sitting in the front, you always have to calculate the change. And that's why I never sit in the front if I take taxis, because it's like, it's too much work and it's so much math to be calculating all the time. So who sits in the front and likes to actually calculate that change that you have to give to everybody at the back? Does anybody sit in the front often of a taxi? Yeah, me too. Me too. Nobody likes the front. That's so true, Matlatsi. Nobody likes the front. Yeah, especially because, like, guys, like, I don't know how people were dealing with it in COVID, like sitting in a taxi, touching all the different money from people. Wow, hectic. And just some information, my sister's got COVID, and it's if you know anyone who has it, or if you've had it, it's crazy, so unusual. So just a note about that as well. So guys, just be careful. It is getting colder while we're on that note. So just please mask up and sanitize as much as possible. Palesa says the backseat corner is where I belong. I'm with you there, Palesa. I'm with you there. Oh, D, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? This virus, it's crazy. So yeah, so guys, we use maths quite often in our daily lives, and it is needed, especially when we're dealing with money, okay, which affects our lives. And when you get like more serious jobs, you're going to see how it affects your taxes, and that's also important. So we know that no matter where we go in life, no matter what career we choose, we're always going to have to engage with numbers when we do various things. So you do need to know how to read maths, okay, and how to read graphs and create graphs and make decisions with regards to budgets. And for this, we do have to understand numbers, more especially for our salaries. I think, you know, of course, we do need maths for all the other things, but when we look at our salary, we see PAYE, we see UIF, we see all these things. We need to know what it means and how much is coming off of our salaries, etc. Okay. So when you are maths literate, you will be able to understand and perform maths calculations with numbers. It also means you will be able to apply these calculation and skills in everyday contexts. So in order for you to develop the math literacy required for academic purposes, you need to engage with a variety of maths concepts, problems, and contexts, and you need to practice. So that's why in today's lecture, we will actually practice. Questions, comments? So also, I just want to add that I would like for everyone to participate in today's lecture, especially when we are doing the calculations. Remember, when we get it wrong, we have a chance to learn how to get it right, and that's why we should always try. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with board mass, okay? Who's heard of board mass before? Only D? How many of you find it difficult is more important? All right, so Palesa, today we are going to practice. It's not that difficult. Okay, so what I want to stress is with board mass, the order matters. Okay, so that's why we call it the order of operations: brackets, orders, divisions, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Okay, so that's what it means and that's what it stands for. It's an acronym. So here we see 4 times 2 plus 4 equals 4 times 6 equals 24. So we work out the brackets first. Maybe I should get my annotator here. Okay, we work out the brackets first because we said we started the brackets. So 2 plus 4, what is 2 plus 4? Okay, it's 6. So then we say 4 times 6 equals 24. Questions? Actually, I can't use this annotator because I lose the marker here. Alrighty, let's move on. So next we do the multiplication or division. So we see here that in the board mass, we have division first and then we have multiplication. So we need to work according to this. We'll do the division and then the multiplication. So just remember that. So 3 times 2 divided by 2 equals 3. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Questions? So remember, we're working from left to right. And there's when we talk about multiplication and division and addition and subtraction, there's some things that we need to remember. So we see here, complete multiplication and division next from left to right. Okay, so remember, when we talk about division and multiplication, we work from left to right. Okay, complete addition or subtraction next from left to right. Okay, then we see the last points here, addition and subtraction. So we need to remember that when we do a BODMAS operation, we start with the multiplication first, as we have multiplication here in this operation, okay? So we see 3 times 4. We calculate this first because it comes first in the order, or it comes before addition or subtraction. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 plus 12 gives us our answer of 13. Questions? Right, guys, I really want those who are not understanding something to ask. Yes, Bukeka. I can't hear you, Bukeka. There's something wrong with your microphone, so you can write it in the chat. Okay, so let's just wait for Bukeka's question. So we always use the order of BODMAS regardless of how the sum is structured. So that's a very good question. And Atli, so remember that when we do addition or subtraction, or when we do multiplication or division, we work from left to right. And that's what people were getting confused about that I had to explain, okay? So that's the exception. Okay, Bukeka, does it answer your question? So yes, we always use it in that order, except if the sum is just multiplication and division, or just addition and subtraction. Does that make sense? Does everyone understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, so it is on one of the slides, so I'll explain it. Okay. Okay, so let's continue here. So we see complete addition or subtraction next from left to right. Of course, then we did the calculation, 3 times 4 plus 1, and that's 13. Okay, so this convention of completing operations in a particular order is called BODMAS, and it represents the order in which the operations in a calculation take place if multiple operations are present. Okay. So here we see it stands for brackets, orders. So here it's powers or square roots, for example. Okay, so we see 2 plus 3 equals 4 plus 3 plus equals 7. So we do 2 raised to the power of 2 must be calculated first. So 2 to the power of 2. Okay, it's 4. 4 plus 3 equals 7 because we follow this order. So brackets, orders, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Any questions? So yes, what I want to just explain, as you guys know, I'm not a math teacher, but I'm trying my best here. So 2 to the power of 2 will be 4. What's 2 to the power of 3?
Nine.
2 to the power of 3.
Nine.
It's 8. Good try. It's 8. So guys, it's a little bit difficult, but that's a good try, whoever tried, right? So guys, I also got confused in the previous class because I said, I think it was 3 to the power. What's 3 to the power of 3? Let's see who gets this.
9.
Who's always answering 9? It's not 9. 3 to the power of 3. Write it in the chat, please, instead of screaming in the microphone. Yes, it's 27. So I got it wrong in the previous class, okay, because I was saying it's 3 times 3, which is it's wrong. Okay, so this is what we need to remember for the person who was shouting out 9. It's 3 times 3, which is 9, and it's 9 times 3 again, which is 27. Okay, so don't get confused with this to the power of. Okay, it is confusing. It's first you multiply the first one, so it's 3 times 3, 9, and then 9 times 3 again, which is 27. Any questions about that, about the square roots or powers? Is there anyone who's confused about it? Remember, I'm the nicest person ever, so you can always ask me. To the person who is shouting 9, do you understand? Alrighty, so that's the order. Right, so this is what I was talking about. Sorry, Palesa, which part do you want me to repeat? Palesa, which part would you like me to repeat? I'm not sure what's the previous one. Can you tell me specifically? Do you mean this or this or this? Which one? Guys, I'm not sure why you can't hear me. Let's do a sound check. If you can hear my voice and see my screen, type 55 into the chat. If you can hear my voice and see my screen, type 55 into the chat. So I just have my charger on. Let me remove it and see if the sound is better. Is it better now? So guys, if you can't hear me, please check your connection, okay? Usually if we're using our phone as a hotspot, it can be a problem, okay? I have a fiber connection, so the connection is really good most often, okay? So just check your connection. And I know that when I used to hotspot, it was always problematic. Okay. Okay, cool. Yes, so Palesa, what would you like me to explain again? I didn't have a question. You mean the question about to the power? Is that what you were saying? No, it's not fine. I want to explain it to you. Guys, remember, online lectures are difficult, but I do want to take the time to help you. So don't say something is fine if you want to know something. Okay, we all did that essay about online learning, etc. So yeah, and I did read some of the difficulties that everybody is experiencing. So I do know of some of the struggles. Palesa, what was your question about? Did you want me to repeat the question that I asked about to what's 3 to the power of 3? Because I'm not sure what you missed. Okay, you're going to tell me in the chat and then I'm going to come back to it. Okay, Palesa? Okay, so this is what I was saying about we work from left to right. So when we have just a calculation with division and multiplication present, so we see here 3 times 2 divided by 2 equals 3. Or subtraction and addition, 3 minus 2 plus 3 equals 4. You work from left to right. Okay, so this is what I'm saying to you guys. If you have division and multiplication in a sum, or you have subtraction and addition in a sum, you don't follow board mass, you work from left to right. So 3 times 2, 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 plus 3 equals 4. Questions? Okay, so if you have your textbook open, keep it open because we're going to do some exercises. Okay, and once more, I'm saying to you, when we have a sum and it's with division and multiplication or subtraction and addition on its own, we work from left to right. Okay, all right, so let's go to page 346. And we're going to do activity 10A, and then I have some more activities that I've got from one of my friends who's a maths teacher. So let me know when you are on page 346. Cool. Right, everybody, let's do the first one. Let's remember the order of how we do it, right? So let's do A. Don't look at the answers, okay? Let's try to do it together. If we get it wrong, we'll figure out what we're doing wrong. So we're doing A. So we do the brackets first. Good. Excellent. 327. Who would like to explain how they got that answer? Anybody? I see somebody. You can open up your microphone. Yes, Lebogang.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes.
I said, in first I said 18 plus 5 in brackets, and then it gave me 23.
Yes.
And then I said in brackets again, 12 plus 2, it gave me 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then I times 23
Mm-hmm.
by 14.
Good.
It gave me 322, and then I plus with 5.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Great, Lebogang. Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Good. Let's do B. Excellent answers in the chat. I see some good answers. Okay, so Bukeka says she didn't get that answer for A. Okay, so let's help Bukeka first and then we'll go on to B. Yes, Bukeka, what did you do for A? So let's do together, Bukeka. So we do the brackets first, right? So 18 plus 5 is 23. Okay, we keep 23 aside. Then 12 plus 2. It's 14. 14 times 23 is 322. And then we plus 5. Because remember, the order is brackets first, then division or multiplication, and then addition and subtraction. Okay. Bukeka, are you with me? So that's why I said keep the textbook open, look at the order. Okay, look at the order. All right, so B, that's okay, that's okay. Let's do B. Yes, it is difficult. Even me with my contact lenses, I'm not seeing the signs correctly. Right, I want everybody to try B, and I want to see, even if you get the wrong answer, we're going to see how you do it so that we can correct you, right? So everybody, please try it. See how you are calculating it. You know, there's that funny meme. I know everybody knows it, where they say you got this, and the person's like, oh, I got this, like a different answer. So it does happen. So everybody, let's try. Guys, I see only a few answers in the chat, and there's 12, like 11 of us here. So come on, let's try. Let's get it wrong, and then we can correct it. Okay, good. So, Umpile, the correct answer is 24. But can you tell me how you got 6 so I can help you?
Well, I said 9 plus 44
Yeah,
minus 5,
yeah,
which gave me 48.
right.
Then I went to the next bracket, which is 10 minus 2.
10
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I made a mistake. I wrote 8.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, that's
No, it's 8.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. So guys, that's So then 10 minus 8 is 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24. Any question? So guys, remember, this is the time to ask if you do have a question. If you don't have any questions, write no questions in the chat, or just write no. Okay, so this lecture meeting is going to end in a few minutes. So let me get the second link, and then you guys go there, and I'll see you there. Okay, here's the link in the chat. Oh, wait, let me just see if I got the right one. Yeah, okay, cool. Alrighty, so here's the link. Tubbs, please put your sound. Let me just send Tubbs a message. Right, so guys, go to that lecture meeting and I'll see you guys there. Right, guys, please go to that other lecture. Tubbs, we're going to the other lecture. The second one, here is the link. All right, so let's do the third one, everybody. See? Activity 10A on page 346. No, we didn't do CD. We're doing C now. So guys, come on, let's do it. So I'll wait for a few more people to write in the chat. Okay, cool. So good answers, good tries in the chat. Okay. Just miss, how did you get 71? You can open up your mic and tell me. Tabs, we're on page 346 of the textbook. We're doing board maths. Just miss, how did you get 71? It's, remember, you need, it's, don't be afraid to tell me how you got it, because I'm going to help you to correct it so that you can get it right. Just miss. You don't want to talk. Okay, so remember guys, when we have, okay, can you, okay, just let me know how you got it so that I can help you. I want to see how you did it first so that I can help you to do it right the next time. Yes, guys, don't be shy. It's the only way that you're gonna learn, guys. Even me, you know, in the class that I make mistakes all the time. So we can make mistakes, but we need to learn from them. And that's the main thing, okay? So how did you get 71? Guys, this thing of making mistakes, it's good because we can get it right the next time. Okay, I've spoken to you guys many times about this, a million times. So yeah. Okay, so just miss. I just want to explain to you how we got that answer of 81, okay? Because you did get 71. So when it comes to a sum that has multiplication and subtraction and addition, we work from left to right. Okay, so we do 2 times 4, it's 8, 8 times 2, sorry, 2 times 4, let me just do it again because I'm going to get confused now. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 10 is 80, minus 4, 76, plus 5, 81. Okay, just miss. So try it. So here's the rule again, and that's why maybe some people may be getting confused. When we have like addition, subtraction, multiplication, addition only, we work from left to right. Questions about C? And I'm more concerned about those who are not understanding. Okay, so guys, I would like for everyone to try the exercises. And I'm reminding you that yes, we're going to make mistakes. Like I told you in the other class, I made a mistake because I was like, I didn't know what 3 to the power of 3 is. I thought it's 3 times 3, okay? So yes, we can make mistakes, but we get it right the next time. So let me open up my maths worksheets. Alrighty. So we're going to do these exercises now for the next 30 minutes or so. Okay. Alrighty. So let's do question 1A. And keep in mind board mass. D, we need this for everyday life, D. Come on, it's not that bad. And we're having fun here. Come on. Me too, D. I'll tell you a secret, me too. But the more we practice, the better we get. So let's try everybody A. Yes, most often it's the teachers that are not nice. And sometimes it's difficult because we all learn differently and we have different levels. And that's the problem, especially with maths. So the teachers expect all of us to be on the same level, and that's not true because we are all different. Tabs, come on, don't ask if we're doing all these questions. Let's just do the ones that we have to do. Come on. Don't have a negative mindset here. Come on. Guys, we're doing A. I only want to see answers for A. Right, so the answer is 13. Okay, not 27. Who wants to tell me how they got 13? Wait, hold on. I need to know who's speaking. You need to say me first. Who's speaking? Kailiso. Okay, Kailiso.
What I did was I said, I worked at the multiplication first. So I said 2 times 3 equals 6. And then I went back and I said 7 plus 6 equals 13.
Yes. So guys, this is why we're not doing 7 plus 2 equals 9. 9 times 3 equals 27. No. Okay. So we have to follow board mass. 2 times 3, 6. 7 plus 6, 13. Questions? So for those of you who wrote 27, do you have any questions? Right, and I'm only seeing a few answers in the chat. I didn't see, just miss, I didn't see your answer. Tabs, I didn't see your answer. Right, let's do B. Tabs, you're a little late to the party. We're on B now, Tabs. Guys, and you do the calculation by yourselves. See how you're doing it. Don't follow what's written in the chat or what everybody else is saying. Umpile, you have a question? Umpile? Good. Okay, great. Some great answers in the chat. Who wants to explain to me how they got 17? Oh, okay. Right. Who wants to explain how they got 17? Yes, Umpile, you can answer. And I don't see Atlee's answers in the chat.
Oh, ma'am, I started with 4 times 2, which was 8. Then I said 9 plus 8, which gave me 17.
Very good. Excellent. Fantastic, Umpile. Right, let's do D. Right, guys, not C, D. Sorry, Atlee, it's this. When I write in my chat, it gives me predictive text. It's crazy. So I'm seeing a few answers in the chat. Yes, we're on D, Tabs. Okay, one more minute and then we're gonna do the answer. Tabs, where's your answer? I'm waiting for you. D, shy of what? I'm the last person to be shy that people are shy of. I don't know if it's me or the class, but there's absolutely no reason to be shy. Okay, guys, let's do D. So D, good Tabs, it's 20. Excellent. So who would like to explain how they calculated D? Anyone else besides Umpile? Okay, we're going to explain it, just Miss. Okay, Umpile, you can explain.
I started by dividing 4 by 2, which gave me 2. Then I added 18 with 2, which gave me 20.
Yes. So just Miss or anybody else, we need to look at how board mass is. Okay, brackets of what is it? Denominations, operations, etc., etc., etc. Okay, I forgot the acronym now. So we do the division first, 4 divided by 2, because division first, and then we do addition. Okay, just Miss. Right, let's do E. Right, just Miss, I want you to try E. Look at board mass, right? And then try. Right, 1 more minute, and then we're going to do the answer. Okay, cool. So, guys, the answer is 10. Okay, who would like to explain how they got 10 to those of us who didn't get 10? Yes, Tabs. Great. Go for it.
Ma'am, can I ask you something?
Oh, okay.
But it's not related. It's not really related to the work. So this maths that we're doing, the maths that we're doing right now,
Yeah.
is like, what is it based on? Like just general things that we need to learn.
Yes,
Or
general
it's
things
just
you need to know
maybe-
for life.
Oh,
Okay.
it's for life, not in terms of like there's something towards it. Maybe we're gonna do like algebra and those other
No,
things.
no.
So it's
No.
just only like just
Yeah.
calculating
Yeah,
or
basic
only.
stuff. Yeah, okay, basic stuff.
Oh,
Right. Yeah, basic, guys. We need these things for life. It's like life skills. Right. Right. So Atli said 5 times 2 equals 10, 20 minus 10 equals 10. Yes, but Atli, why did you write? I'm not sure if you wrote 10 or minus 10. Oh, I think you just wrote it was a stroke. Okay. Yes, okay, cool, exactly. So for E, 5 times 2 is 10, 20 minus 10 equals 10. Are there any questions about E? So Bukeka says, why can't you say 10 minus 20? Bukeka, because we're working from left to right. Does it answer your question? Yes, Bukeka. Trigger, don't be like, this is easy stuff. Remember, we are all on different levels in life. One thing can be easy for you and you'll find something else difficult that someone will find easy. Okay, that's what I tell to my coding kids as well. They're always like, oh, this is so easy, but some other things are difficult. And that's what we must realize when it comes to learning things in education. Not to put you down, but just to make you guys realize that we are all different. No, I never said you're referring to anyone. I'm just saying that in general. Like when we say this is easy, then some other people will feel like, oh, but I don't find this easy. So, and then they would be like demotivated to try because other people find it easy. Yeah. Yes, Bukeka. You want to say something?
Hello.
Yes.
Based on that question, I just wanted to know. Previously, you said if we use subtraction and addition, we then work from left to right, or if we're using division and multiplication in the same sum. So in this sum, it was a mixture of symbols, like there was subtraction and multiplication. So obviously we knew that we had to use the order of BODMAS, right?
Yeah, yeah. So 5 times, yeah?
Sorry?
5 times.
Yeah, so then 5 times 2, yes, is 10. But then
So
it's
we
easy
keep it,
to say 10 minus 20.
no. So we do 5 times 2 is 10. We keep that 10. And then 20, because we're still working from left to right. And then 20 minus 10. We work from left to right.
So it means we don't only work from left to right in multiplication, division, and subtraction and addition, sorry.
Sorry, I'm getting a little confused here. So we always work here, see, from left to right. So I'm not sure what's confusing you. Are you getting
Okay, it's fine, ma'am. I'll just then remember that even if we're using the BODMAS order, we still need to work from left to right. Then, yeah.
Okay, yes, Kailiso?
Ma'am, I agree that we must work left to right, but we must remember the BODMAS order, or else it will give us a different answer.
That's very true. That's very true. Okay, and that's why it's a little bit complicated. Also, I'm stressing to you guys, I may not know all the answers because I'm not a maths teacher. Okay, so yes, as far as my knowledge is, we work from left to right and we make sure that we understand BODMAS. Okay, let's continue. Where's my, sorry, let me just get my, righty. Right, let's do a difficult one. Let's do Q. Cool, 7, exactly. So 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Let's do R. I only see 2 answers in the chat for R. Come on, guys, let's practice it. Yes, so R, 9 plus 3, 12, 35 minus 12 is 23. Good, excellent. Let's do Y. And think about board mass, please. So we're on Y. Atli, why? Right, Kylie, so tell us how you got 24.
Okay, so what I did was I said, I noticed that there's 10 plus 5 plus. So then I did the 3 times 3, which is 9. Then I said 10 plus 5 plus 9, which gave me 24 because it's multiplication before addition.
Good. Exactly. Good. Questions? Anyone confused about why? Right, let's do Z. Okay, so guys, let's do this one together. I see that we are getting some incorrect answers in the chat. Right. So for this one, we do 2 times 3 first. 2 times 3 equals 6. Yeah, right? And then 100 minus 6 is 94, and then we plus the 6 that we got. So it's 100. Tabs and Mtokozizi, try again. So 2 times 3 is 6. We leave that 6 there. Then we go 100 minus 6 is 94, plus the 6 is 100. Yes. Questions about Z? Tabs, is that a question? So 2 times 3 is 6. So we can't say 6 plus 6 is 12, and then it's not going to make sense. So we need to do the sums first. So 2 times 3 is 6. That's a sum. 100 minus 6 is 94. 94 plus 6 is 100. It's not. It's not. So we have to look at this. 2 times 3 is on its own. 100 minus 6 is on its own. So 2 times 3 is 6. 100 minus 6 is 94, and then we add it together. We can't do it that way. We can't say 2 times 3, it's 6, 6 plus 6. No, it's 2 different sums. So 100 minus 6 is a sum, 2 times 3 is a sum. Tabs, are you with me? What answer did you get? 88. Okay, questions? Don't get despondent, Tabs. Don't get despondent. Right, let's do question 2. We're going to do A. Guys, you know what the main thing is? Whenever we get something wrong in any situation in life, even when we fail interviews, we must get up and try again. Okay, so that's just like life advice. Don't get too negative about getting something wrong or failing. Right, who would like to explain how they got 1? Good, Tabs. Good. So Atli is explaining in the chat. Okay, Lebogang, go for it.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. I said 2 to the power of 2 is equals to 4, and then 5 minus 4 is 1.
Good, excellent. Questions? Let's do H. So we're on question 2H. Okay, Tubbs, how did you get 16? You said 8 times 3? Or, I mean, I'm not sure.
Which question? Wait, hold on.
H,
Which question are we on? Because
H.
H. Oh,
Yes,
I'm still on B.
H.
H. Okay, let me quickly do H.
Right, guys, we've got 1 minute. Let's go into the third meeting. Let me give you the link. Shit. Okay, guys, here's the link. Please go into the third meeting. Okay, so yeah. Where were we? I forgot. Someone please remind me. Were we doing H? Yes, we were doing H. What password? There's no password, Tabs. You mean for the Zoom classes? There's no password. If you got in here, there's no password. I didn't set a password. So how come you got in here without no password? Right, so guys, the answer for H is 1000. Oh, you want the link? There's the link. Right, so guys, the answer for H is 1000. Who would like to explain how they got 1000? Yes, Kylie, so?
I first started with the brackets, and the brackets gave me 10, which is raised to the power of 3, which equals to 1000.
So guys, yeah, this is what we must remember, guys. It's not 10 times 3, it's 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, so that's the thing I got wrong. in the previous lecture with the other class. Okay. Cool. Let's go here. We're going to go to question 3. We got a few more to go. Let's do A. Question 3A. Trigger, but let's give our minds some exercise as well, right? We can't be using technology all the time. I mean, we have to know how to do it. Is there anyone who would like to explain how they got 27? Yes, you have to use your head. I agree. Good, Palesa. So exactly. So 5 times 3, 15, 6 times 2, 12, and then you add them 2 together. Let's do a little bit more difficult one. Let's do H. You're making me laugh. Yeah. Right, guys, let's do H. Come on, Tabs, I'd like to see your answer. Look at how we do board maths. It's something that you can do. That's what I want to say. Kylie, so 50? Think about board maths. Right, Kylie, so explain to us how you got 82.
So I said 8 to the power of 2, which is 64. And then I said plus 2 times 3 to the power of 2, which is 9. And then added that together, and then it was 82.
So does anyone have any, somebody's putting their camera on, just give me a second. Guys, please put your camera off. So any questions about H? Eight to the power of 2 is 64. Right? 3 to the power of 2 is 9. 2 times 9, 18 plus 64. Tabs, are you with us? Is there anyone that's confused? Tabs, right? Okay. Tabs is confused, right? Tabs. 8 to the power of 2, right? So we're going to go 8 times 8, 64. Right. You got that? We're not saying 8 times 2. Tabs, you got that? Then that's 64, right? Then we go and we say, we do this first because we're following board mass. Then we go 3 to the power of 2. So it's 3 times 3, it's 9. Two times 9 is 18. 18 plus 64, 82. Tabs. Right, is there anyone still confused about H? Tell me, come on, let's do it together. Right, let's try I. Tabs, if you're still confused, let me know. Cool, excellent. Right, Tabs, tell us how you got 28. We can't hear you, Tabs. Okay, we can't hear Tabs. Anybody else would like to tell us how they got 28? Okay, can you tell us?
So basically how I got that answer, I said 7 times 2 to the power of 2, because if you look at the brackets, it's 8 divided by 4, which gives you 2, and then if you raise that to 2, and then you then say 7 multiplies by 4, and then you get the 28.
Okay, guys, so let's, Bukeka's right, but I just want to explain it to you a little bit better, right? So first we do the brackets, 8 divided by 4, okay? 8 divided by 4 is 2, 2 to the power of 2 is 4, and then 7 times 4 is 28. Okay. Let's do J. Palesa 4. Kalisa 4. So 6 times 6 is 36. Divide by 2, 18. And then 22. Yeah, okay, it's 4. Yeah, sorry, I was doing something wrong there. I think I was adding. So yes, Bukeka, how did you get 10? Tell me. I can't hear you. I don't know why. Guys, what's going on with the microphone? It's like, yeah, you can speak now.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
No, because I'm using my head to calculate, I just
Okay.
calculated that wrong. Yeah,
Okay.
the
All
first
right.
time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it happens. It does happen. Right. So yes, so 6 times 6 is 36. Divided by 2 is 18. 11 plus 11, it's 22. 22 minus 18 is 4. Good try, Bukeka. Yeah, I also added Umpile. Did you also get to that? Yeah. Same. Then I saw it's a minus. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Cool. All right. So guys, I think we'll leave it at that for today. I hope you had fun in today's lecture. I had fun with you. Does anyone have any questions about the assessment? Any questions about it? Okay, so I'm just going to put this worksheet for you guys in the chat. Nebokan, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
In our question 1 assignment, do we give our speech a title?
Guys, so remember what I was saying to you, and I found this a big problem when I was marking, is that we must follow the rubric. Okay, so when you see all the questions and you go down and you see what is asked for you, follow that. We always give speeches, essays, titles, always. And then what I found when I was marking is that people didn't put titles, they just put question 1 and then they started writing. And they lost like 4 marks because of that. And then remember, guys, this time I'm going to be a lot stricter with my marking. Okay, so I gave you guys comments about paraphrasing, direct quotes, in-text referencing. Okay, I personally did not give anyone, well, very few people, the minus 20% because I want you guys to try to get it right. Okay, so please try to follow that when you're doing the assessment. Look at the rubric, look at what it's asked from you, And guys, remember the structure, because a lot of people were just writing, but they didn't actually have the correct structure. So we did go through the structure of how we should write an essay or a speech. Okay, the topic, sentence, the thesis statement, facts, and then our own ideas. What I found was that many people just were putting like facts, and there was like no, in the first question, no persuasive language. Okay, we were not trying to convince your audience. And then in the second part, it was just like facts. I just found facts. So we need to go through that rubric and see what is required from us. We need to understand the structure of an essay, the structure of a speech. What is persuasive language? Okay. What is a informative speech? What is an informative essay? Okay, we need to know these things and then do our writing. Okay, and then do it in the way that we talked about. So we brainstorm, we have some kind of coherency when we're writing. Okay, so yeah, I mean, even the students that even answer a lot in the classes may have got one or two things incorrect in terms of how they wrote the essay. So we need to talk about these things. Now, question 2 can it be in bullet form since we are differentiating? Felisa, I can't remember what's question 2 now. Is that the difference between a persuasive essay and informative essay or something like that? Can't remember. Yeah, yes, it can. So before I say yes, it can, let me stop the share and check what is in the rubric. Hold on a second. Okay, I'll share now. Righty, so guys, this is what I'm talking about, right? We read this, right? We know this is what we have to do, but we go down and we look at the criteria and mark breakdown. Okay, and this is very, very important because this is how I mark. Even some students, they were writing so much. I don't understand. Like, guys, some people were answering the same question and there's so much repetition. I think some people got scared that they weren't answering the question, guys. No, just look at this, answer it well once. You don't need to repeat things or be afraid that you're not going to get the marks. Okay, so question 2, yes, it can be. It can be in bullet form, okay? Because it's not saying, it's not asking you for a speech, it's not asking you for an essay or anything, okay? So yes. Is there any other questions? Do we have an AL group? Guys, I am not part of any WhatsApp group because WhatsApp is not considered a formal means of communication with students. Okay, so if I say something in the WhatsApp group and I don't say it in email, there's a problem and I can get into trouble. Okay, so it's best you communicate with me via email. Any other questions? Okay, so guys, I did give you that document in the chat about today's questions. So try to do them. Try to do it with some friends or whatever. See if you can get it correct. And we will see each other on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I always get confused between the two groups. I'm never sure. So I gave you guys a document we were doing now about board mass tabs. Here it is again. If you want to do it and get some practice. All right, and then in our next lecture, we are going to be doing averages, percentages, and fractions. And you need to think about why we use averages when data is collected. For anyone who has friends outside of the people that are here, please tell them to join us because we will be using this information for a question in our assessments. Chiga, what's up? What's the yo? Tabs, just click on it. It's going to download to your phone, and then click on save if you're using your phone. Just click on it in the chat. Oh, Umpile is listening to nice music, guys. I also want to join.
Sorry.
I know the Netflix is there, the music is there, the coffee, the hot chocolate is there. Okay, everybody. So yes, it was a wonderful class today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And we will see each other in our next session. Thanks for coming to the lecture today. Bye, everybody. Pleasure. Just for your own knowledge. Okay, bye guys. I'm going to end the lecture now. Tab, send me an email, or Tab, send me an email, and then I'll email it to you. Bye, guys.